Well, that's the, I wish we would have actually started to go live before. Just about 13 seconds ago, I asked Austin what his YouTube channel's subscriptions was up to, and it's up over 500K. And Austin, what was it back in August? How many subs did you have?
In August? Oh man, I can do that in real time real quick if you want to find.
Let's do it.
Let's take a look at some numbers on the back end of YouTube. Anytime you bring up numbers, Jeff, Austin gets excited.
Can I share my screen? I'm transparent.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, obviously there's a purpose to this quick little recording, and that is that we're obviously promoting and talking about the upcoming SocialCon event, which is going to be April 3rd and 4th in LA. We pushed back the dates, as you're all probably aware of, and Austin, of course, is one of our keynotes, and this is probably going to be a big piece of what he's going to talk about when he's in LA with us. And it has been his massive growth on not just YouTube, but that's probably the hottest topic currently. And you're going to see here what I'm talking about as to where he was in August. Okay, let's go further back than that. When did the growth start?
Yeah. So let's see, it's been about 120 days.
Okay, so maybe June.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, here, let me see. June.
Dude, look at the flat line. You were dead. You were dead on YouTube.
Comparatively dead. So
there it is. There it is.
There we go. So 30 from 2019 to June 1st, 2022, 3,400 subscribers.
Which actually is pretty decent. 3,400 is nothing to shake a stick at for most, but for you, comparatively, it was garbage. For me, I would love to be there because I'm not even there. And now you're at real time 516,665.
Yeah.
In 6 months time or less.
Yeah, here, let's show the last 6 months. So let's
Austin,
see.
As you're doing that, I'm assuming that the majority of the subscribers that you're getting are coming in from shorts.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, based on the estimated revenue, just from looking at that. So, dude, shorts, insane how amazing shorts are right now.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. So here's the last 6 months. Yeah, six months. There we go.
512.
And look at that. Really, what's crazy about that? Go back up to that graph, Austin. I mean, you just look at the graph. It's not like it's popping everywhere. You had the one massive spike, and it's been very steady. Like, don't get me wrong, but look at that. That's interesting.
Can we go back to that video? You remember that you showed me the video that did it all for you, right?
Yeah. Here, this 18 million. This was a recent one. So December 16th. So 2 weeks ago, this was published, 3 million views. This one's been blown up recently.
And look at it. It's the same title.
Yeah, they're all the same damn title. Yeah, we can watch it.
Yeah, let's watch that 49-second video.
This is the one where you forgot to put the hat back on?
No.
That's a different one.
These 5 websites feel illegal to know. Then why are you telling me?
Axiom.ai lets you create bots to automate basically anything on the internet.
Should I call the cops?
WolframAlpha.com uses artificial intelligence to answer complex questions in math, science, and even life.
I feel like I'm going to go to jail.
TinyWow.com has free tools to do basically anything that you need to do online.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Open Source Alternative.2 has free open source alternatives to some of the top SaaS products online. Jotform.com has over 10,000 form templates that you can add onto your website so you can capture more leads.
You just earned yourself another follower. These 5 websites feel illegal.
It's crazy.
It's so dumb, but I think the cringe factor of it is exactly why I think it blew up. Like, I get those comments all the time, right? This video would be better without the cringe, but you comment.
Not really. Yeah,
You know,
not
no,
really. I don't think so. That's
No, it
what makes
wouldn't
it
be.
good.
That's a great you know what that's a great point right there. Like you know how many social creators or wannabe creators talk themselves out of the creation aspect because of that exact reason right there. Like either your kids call you cringy so you don't do it, your spouse, your peers, your competitors, they call you cringy so you don't do it. And so it's like you sit on the sidelines and do nothing because you think it doesn't work, or I don't want to be that person. But okay, then just go ahead and wallow in mediocrity then. I mean, I don't know what else to say to somebody who has that rebuttal.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. And you know, trolls are natural, right? There's going to be trolls online. There's going to be people that make fun of you, that assert their ego. And one of the things in particular that I did this year, or this past year, is really lean into that and just embrace it. Like anybody that's going to say something negative is coming from a place of their own personal insecurity, right? That is nothing on me. It's always like username 47 million with no profile picture and no content on their page at all that are the ones that are commenting negatively, right? So like screw them. But social media is a social platform, right? You get more growth, you get more views based off of engagement. So knowing that there's already going to be trolls in there, use them to your advantage. So I take this kind of to an extreme, and we've kind of, you know, talked about this a little bit, and I've shared a little bit about this, but like I lean super hard into the cringe. I will mispronounce words on purpose. I will mispronounce, you know, famous people on purpose. I will plant folders that are very suspect under the URLs that I share. I do tons of, you know, I put background file, like people comment on this Get TikTok Famous Fast book all the time. I just plant all these seeds to bait the ego of the trolls. And it's been a huge, you know, it's like, rather than, you know, avoid it altogether, support them. I don't care if somebody makes fun of me, because I know that my content is helpful, and those trolls are just feeding it so that it reaches more of the people that I want to reach anyway.
They're stoking your algorithm, dude. That's so freaking awesome.
That is. That's brilliant. Austin, my wife sent me this here yesterday or Saturday. She goes, "Hey, you got to listen to this guy." I'm like, "What? What the hell?" I'm like, "Wait a second. Wait a second." I go, do you know this guy is going to be at SocialCon, right? She's like, "No." I go, "Oh, fuck, we're doing a terrible job promoting this." My wife didn't know Austin was going to be there. Funny. And then I had to go over to the next room. I go, "Honey, were you serious?" She's like, "Yeah."
Well, she probably saw Social T Pro, didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, she didn't. But Austin, that was a great video.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the recent one that did 3 million views in the last 3 weeks or whatever. That one, you know, I was on vacation for that video down in Florida for my wife's family for Christmas and New Year's and stuff. And I just popped out on the balcony real quick and just shot that video. It was like it took 2.
How long have you been married?
Year and a half.
What does your wife think of this whole thing?
She thinks it's really funny. She hates I always joke, because I always celebrate the little wins, every milestone I talk about online. I'm a big advocate for celebrating every little win, and she just like she doesn't care anymore, because every day is like another milestone, right? So I always joke, like whenever I'm doing professional speaking, like on a stage or doing a podcast or whatnot, I always joke that I got into professional speaking because my wife just doesn't want to hear it anymore, so I have to tell it to her, you know?
It's a great joke.
Dude, I can relate to that. My wife could give a rat's ass. I get the token likes, a few hearts comments sometimes, which tells me you didn't actually watch it. You're just giving me love because you feel like you're obligated to.
Yeah, totally. I mean, when my YouTube channel first blew up, we were actually on vacation in Mexico, and we're sitting on the beach in Mexico, you know, sipping mezcalitas, and I'm like, I'm refreshing this YouTube Studio app on my phone, and I'm like, "Honey, I gained 50,000 subscribers today," and she's like, "That's great. We're on a beach in Mexico. Shut the fuck up."
So good.
Yeah. Have you started I'm sure you have, but has the revenue now, are you realizing it? Are you seeing it? Is it real?
Oh yeah, no, it's huge. From affiliate marketing to clients to brand deals to digital downloads for online courses and some other stuff that I have. It's been amazing. YouTube in particular hasn't been that much money generated, but next month in February they're rolling out the shorts monetization rev share, which I hit the criteria for, which I'm very excited about, because like if it's a little bit less than traditional YouTube rev share, where traditional is 55% for the creator. This is going to be 45%. But like if I was pulling these numbers on regular videos, that's life-changing revenue. That's based on the RPMs, like $100,000 a month. So I don't know what's going to happen next month as far as revenue, but I'm very excited.
Let me ask you this. You say that it hasn't been impactful yet. What does that mean? Like what is, so now in the current state, what is the biggest month revenue you've had from monetization from from your engagement on YouTube?
In engagement on YouTube this month, and it's been about $700.
Still, I mean, I make $100 a month on Instagram. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that all day long, but you're right. I mean, you're about ready to, like, you say hockey stick curve, there's got to be a bigger term than that, because that's what you're about ready to do. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Cautiously optimistic throughout all of it. But I'm just keep doing what I do. I'm a business owner and I'm promoting. I have a new marketing tool coming out. But so the revenue generated from these platforms is always just icing on the cake. It's never the primary revenue generator, and I always say that to everybody as well, because so many algorithm shift, platforms change. Like if you're only relying on one source of revenue from the platforms that they give you, like it's unsustainable and it's unreliable, because we go through seasons, right? So you have to have a business attached to it as well to actually generate leads and generate sales. You can generate so much more money than what the platforms are going to pay you anyway.
Yeah,
I like that. What's your focus for 2023? And as far as revenue generating activities that align with your influence?
Yeah, two main goals. So one is I've been working on a short form vertical video course that is something that I think a lot of people are going to be really interested in. I've almost 700,000 TikTok followers, 500,000 YouTube subscribers. I just hit 400,000 followers on Facebook, 250,000 on Instagram using Reels. So I'm going to create a course of how other people can do this, based on how I've done it. I think that's going to be pretty big this year. And then I've spent the last 2.5 years building up a marketing engine, sharing useful websites, AI websites, marketing websites. We've spent the last year in development of our own useful website using artificial intelligence, using ChatGPTs incorporated in it. It's going to be an awesome website. So that's my big primary goal for this year. We're going to be launching the own website. And I kind of went backwards with the venture capital route, right? So many people create the tool and then seek venture capital, and then they use that venture capital in order to do the marketing and in order to do the staff and whatnot. I flipped that entirely. I built the marketing engine, then I built the tool. So I don't need to bring in investors.
Yep.
I don't have to bring in capital. I can promote the heck out of this thing just myself. So those are the two big goals for this year for monetization, and just keeping on.
I love you said that, man. I did a video about that a few years ago, Tristan, and that was after getting to know you really well. And I was like, how people have it all wrong? They come up with the idea, then they have to seek the audience. But if you create the audience first, you can sell ice to an Eskimo. You can sell shit on a plate and they'll eat it because you created the audience, you created the loyal following. And it was Tristan, you inspired that video that I did a number of years ago. I'll have to dig that one up. I love it. I love it. Well, Austin, I'm excited to have you in LA, man. This is going to be fun. So don't forget, it's April 3rd and 4th. Austin is going to be there. We're going to, if I'm not mistaken, Austin, I think you're hanging out. And so listen, the opportunity to just get him on stage is going to be awesome. But he's one of our speakers that's going to be there and probably hanging out, and you're going to see him in the hallways and maybe see him at the bar, and we're going to have a dinner and for you VIPs. And so this is such amazing opportunity to spend time with someone that you're going to be able to learn so much from. And Austin, like I always tell Tristan, I don't care if nobody shows up, because selfishly we're going to hang out and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to make ourselves better. So
I love it. That's totally right. I will be staying at the hotel where the event is. I am absolutely going to be hanging out at the bar afterwards. I think we're doing like VIP dinners and lunches and stuff. You know, I selfishly just love to talk about this stuff. Again, that's the real reason why I got into speaking and stuff, because nobody in the real world likes to talk about this. So I have to find the angles where I can talk about this stuff. So anything I can do to help you, come to the event, let's chat. I'm an open book. Obviously showed all of my analytics to YouTube behind the scenes. I just love talking about this stuff. I love to help, and I'm going to see you all at SocialCon.
So I've got your next video idea. They're always like top 5 video ideas. Be like top 5 reasons to come to SocialCon, and there's your next videos, and that will help promote the hell. And we'll give you a code that people can that they can get an Austin discount on and all that jazz.
Right.
Serious, we should talk about that off camera, man. I love it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, it sounds fun.
All right, brother.